I see. Right, we'll call back when we've got some evidence.
What's wrong?
Paul took out a credit card in my name and ran it to the limit.
What?
I only found out when I got refused a loan trying to pay for his funeral.
Oh, Lydia, you didn't have to do that.
I wanted to help Vinny.
But you are going to get the money back, aren't you? Because this is fraud.
I need to prove it is. I mean, all the stuff he ordered, it got sent to this address. So they could say that I were in on it.
Even when he's dead, he's ruined everything.
What's happened?
Your dad bankrupted this family from beyond the grave.
Will you stop accusing him of stuff when he's not even here to defend himself?
He took out a credit card in Lydia's name. He's ran up a massive debt that now she can't pay back.
He won't do that.
I'm afraid he did.
Viv, I'm sorry about what's happened, all right? But I'm sure Dad never wanted it to turn out like this.
I don't blame you, Vinny. You didn't know what he was up to any more than we did.
If only he'd told us what he was doing to you.
He wasn't doing anything to me.
You don't have to defend him anymore. And what I meant was, if you'd have told us, right, it would have been over before he had the chance to do this to Sam and Liz.
Mandy's right. If you'd said something, me and Lydia won't be in debt. And we could have stopped him before he put you in hospital.
How many times? He didn't do anything to me.
Right, but you can't deny what he did to them too.
He probably just needed money quick. He'd have paid it back if he hadn't died.
Well, he did.
Look, I'm afraid we're not going to be able to help with your funeral costs now.
I never expected you to.
So how are you going to pay for it?
Like I said, I'll find a way.
Do you have any idea how much funerals cost?
Well, I'm speaking to New Vicar later, so I'll talk to him about
that. What about the sort of headstone you want?
Not really, no. I've been concentrating on funeral.
Got a few ideas that I could run past you. I think these occasions should be as much about celebrating someone's life as mourning their dead.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that sort of funeral.
You can be however you want. If your dad liked rock music, we could have that instead of hymns. The family at my last parish, they wanted songs from Mamma Mia because it was their grand's favourite. I want you to celebrate his life the way he would have wanted.
There's obviously been some confusion, right? The family won't be there. Probably just be me.
I don't understand.
I'd rather not explain, but bottom line is, I'm on my own.
Funeral costs can be very expensive, as I'm sure your funeral director's explained.
Yeah, I know. I've started raising money. Mum were going to throw his wedding gift in bin, so I sold that off and I've got rid of some stuff that I don't really use anymore.
As a start, I suppose.
Yeah, I've nearly raised 200 quid.
A full service funeral is more like 5,000.
Yeah, I know I need to raise a lot more.
The church costs will be a small part of that, but if you're really going to be the only person there, you might consider having a simple funeral, which will be less than half the price.
Look, I'm not having Dad, I'm having a cut price send-off.
It wouldn't be. You'll still get everything you want. The coffin, the
Well,
hearse.
this is the last thing I can do for him, alright? So, I want him to have the best. And I'll make sure he has a proper headstone as well.
We had some good times though, didn't we?
He just won't listen to anyone.
Yeah. Maybe he'll feel different after the funeral.
Well, no one's getting me to that church to mourn that pig after what he's done to Vinny.
Yeah, well, we all feel the same.
Except Vinny. He won't go a bad word said about him. Even when he found out what he's done to Sam and Liz. So, I was kind of hoping you'd have a word with him.
If he's going to listen to you, he's not going to listen to me.
He's even denied that Paul even hit him. And if I say anything, he's just going to get angry. You know more about this than most of us.
I always liked your dad. I'm shocked to hear what he's done.
You really? Do you know, it seems like everyone knew better than I did.
I'm sorry, I suppose you think it's none of my business. I just heard the punters talking about him putting you in hospital.
Still spreading lies about my dad then?
No lies. We're just telling it like it is.
Look, I'm sorry if I spoke out of turn.
No, none of this is your fault, Bob. Please, don't worry, but we're dealing with it.
There's nothing for you to deal with. You just stop slandering my dad.
But we wouldn't have to if you faced up to the truth.
Look, you know not about this game.
Yeah, well, you're wrong there because I do. Same thing happened to me. I was just a kid. Shadrach used to come home from the pub drunk and take all his bitterness out on me.
You?
Yeah. That's something I'm proud of. I used to hide under the bed covers, pretending I was asleep, but I didn't stop him.
How long did it go on for?
Long enough. But the good news is, while he was taking out on me, he never touched our chats.
How'd you get him to stop, though?
I grew big enough to whisk him back. Never did it again.
Oh, so real men fight back, do they? Well, I didn't need to because he never hit me.
You keep telling yourself that. But I'm telling you now, you don't need to mourn someone like Paul, just forget him.
Do you know what? I like listening to this. He was my dad, and I loved him.
After a service, I'm afraid it's going to be a while.
I can see that. I just wanted to talk to you about Vinny's dad's funeral.
Yeah, well, that's your job, not mine.
Vinny came to see me. Said that none of the family would be going.
It'll be a quick funeral for you then, won't it?
When I first came to the village, people told me about the Dingles. Big, close-knit family, so it seemed odd that none of you were supporting Vinny. He's obviously struggling. Don't you care?
Paul's the reason we're not going to the funeral, not Vinny.
But Vinny still needs your support. Whatever Paul did, his son's obviously managed to forgive him.
No, he just can't face up to the truth and he needs to.
What exactly did Paul do?
Why don't you ask around? Plenty of village gossips who'll tell you.
Thought it was better to come to you.
Look, you mend souls, I mend cars, and sometimes a car ain't worth fixing, so I send it to the scrapyard. That's what Paul deserves. You get me?
Leave me alone.
Why can't you see we're just trying to help you?
What? By setting Macho Man Kane on me? It's some initiating back out here. Great life lesson, that, pal.
It was trying to show you that we can move on from this.
That was nothing like Shadrach. He never beat me.
Vinny, you've been in denial. It's not helping. Even if you're willing to admit about the abuse, you can't deny what he's done to Sam and Lydia, and that proves it. It proves that he only just cared about himself.
That was your fault.
How can you even say that?
Because you wanted money to buy you presents. Give you wedding your dreams, you always talked about. He even got you the salon, and that's what drove him to it.
No, he wanted that money because he was a compulsive gambler.
Oh, that's an illness. And maybe if you tried to understand him more instead of just nagging him all the time, things might have turned out different.
You don't really believe that, do you?
I know Dad loved me. And I ain't letting any of you turn me against him, alright? He deserves a decent funeral, and that's what I'm going to give him.
Sorry to bother you, but...